everybody. I hope everyone is having a great day so far. Welcome to Unique Balance. I'm Skylar, and today this class is going to focus on more strength building, more power yoga, if you will. So I am going to give some modifications. You can use straps and blocks and other props as you need it. And we're also going to have a few different reps and sets so that you can practice perfecting your technique. If some of these moves are new to you, I encourage you to try them anyway, listen to your body, and help yourself get stronger and more powerful with these movements. A lot of these weight-bearing movements using the body weight only are also going to help strengthen your bones and your overall energy and mental focus for today. So see what you have in store, try these new movements, and focus on technique, perfecting your movements with every single rep that we do. So we're going to start warming up on the ground. I want you to lay flat on your back with your heels on the ground and just relax your head, neck, and shoulders. In this balance class, we're focusing on uniting the mind and the body. So I always want you to start sort of just focusing on your breath and trying to clear your mind from everything that you just came from, whether it be your lunch break or if you're saving this video to do at another time. So start with your heels on the ground, and I just want you to slowly rock your knees side to side and notice your breath nice and peacefully. Inhale and exhale. As we get through some of the sequences today, they might be a little bit more challenging where you find your heart rate increasing and your breathing rate starting to increase. But I want you to try to focus on taking deep breaths and being mindful of your breath leading your movement. So still sort of thinking about that idea of vinyasa. So we'll come back to stillness. Dig your heels into the ground and squeeze your glutes up just very slowly, as high as you can that feels comfortable for you, and then slowly lower down. We're working on warming up the glutes to make sure your hips, your core, your hamstrings are all working together to help prevent injury, and also to make sure that we're, in a way, activating certain muscle groups to help you perform a pain-free range of motion. So I want you to really dig your heels down and start to feel the adaptation between your feet and the ground. Start to feel like your body is really grounded, like you're feeling supported by the earth with each rep that you have. One more deep squeeze all the way up and slowly lower back down. We're going to bring the knees into the chest and just rock side to side. And then very slowly we're going to stack our knees up on top of the hips, this dead bug position. So think about your angles here. For all of you geometry people, I want you to think about 90 degrees at the ankles, the knees, and the hips. And then you're going to punch your arms straight up to the sky, again, 90 degrees at the shoulders. So be mindful of this stability here. Don't let your arms sway from this position. I want you to think about strong, stable shoulders and core. The entire time your back is pressing down into the ground, keep breathing. And now we'll slowly add some movements. Inhale as you kick your right heel out as far as you can without arching your back. Exhale to pull it back in. Inhale, left heel out. Exhale to bring it back in. Inhale, right heel. Now we're alternating. Exhale to bring it back in. Inhale, left. If you find your back starting to arch, then don't kick out as far. You might notice that you're kicking out a little bit higher. Okay, so that way you can work on engaging, strengthening your core without compromising your back. If your core starts to fatigue, then they start to put some more pressure on your back. So if you feel any back pain, or maybe you're in the process of strengthening your core to help support your back, then use these modifications as you need. Okay, you can always drop your feet down if you need to. Hang in there with me. We're going to dig a little bit deeper into the core. We're almost there. And 3, keep breathing. And 2, and last 1. Great job. We're going to hug your knees into your chest, rock side to side and massaging your back into the ground. And then we'll slowly rock forward and back, coming to balance on your sit bone. Use your momentum to rock back and then use your core to control your way up. See if you can do this without touching your feet to the ground. Deep breathing, almost there. Last one. This time I want you to stick it, feet off the ground. Notice your back. Are you rounding through the back? Can you bring your shoulders down and back? Lift your chest. Breathe in deep And exhale, release the feet to the ground. Just hug your knees and give yourself a nice little hug. Tuck your chin. Feel that nice release through the back. Let's go ahead and flip over onto all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's come into our cat-cow. Inhale as you drop your belly down, look forward. Exhale as you round through your spine. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale as you look forward. Pull your shoulder blades back. Exhale, round through the spine in cat. Inhale, look forward. Notice if you're feeling any tension or any pain. Make sure your hands are evenly pressing into the ground. Strength training and balance training can also be so helpful in improving your body composition. If you're looking to increase your muscle mass or decrease your fat mass, this is a great way to add more exercise and movement into your standard routine to help you feel more powerful in the body that you have. Exhale, pull the belly button up. Inhale forward. We're going to walk the hands about one step forward. And inhale, let the hips drop down to the ground just as low as you can. And then exhale, child's pose. Push the hips back. Inhale, rock forward into cobra. Let the shoulders roll down. Exhale, back into child's pose. Again, following your breath. If your breath is a little bit off pace with mine, that's okay. Using your breath to go through these movements. Inhale for cobra. Once you understand the movement, once you perfect it, then you can start moving with your own breath. So think about your technique, shoulders down and back. Notice if you're crunchy up in the neck, really try to pull back. And then exhale, child's pose. One more inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. And now we're going to come all the way to all fours. Again, right hand behind the head. Exhale as you rotate the elbow down. Inhale as you lift out and up. Exhale, rotate down. Inhale, out and up. Now pay attention to your hips. Notice if your hips are sort of swaying to one side or if you're sinking down into your shoulder. I want you to try to keep everything strong and stable as you twist through your torso. Think more your thoracic spine area. Two more. Inhale, out and up as far as you can go. Exhale, down. Inhale, up and out. Exhale, down. We'll switch arms, right hand to the ground, left hand behind the head. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Again, using these movements to help warm your body up so that it can be ready for the wonderful power moves that we have coming today. Hopefully you'll learn something new, or you'll be able to perfect your technique a little bit more today. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, down. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, down. And if this is totally new for you today, I applaud you. It's always helpful to reach your long-term goals when you continue to add variety into your routine. Keep mixing it up. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward dog. Take a moment to shake it out a little bit. Your first downward dog might not be your best downward dog, but it's just slowly stretching your hips up and back. And then inhale, roll forward, tucking your chin into plank. And then let your head be the last thing to come back. Exhale, downward dog. Tuck your chin and slowly roll through your spine all the way forward into plank. Let your head be the last to come up. One more time. Exhale, downward dog. And roll forward. Let your head be the last to come forward into plank. Hold here. Pull your belly button up. Anytime we're in plank, you're always welcome to drop the knees down if you need to. And then we'll exhale to downward dog and walk the hands back up to the toes. Bend the knees slightly and just sway side to side, painting your fingertips on the ground, getting nice and loose. Come back to center, bend the knees and slowly roll up all the way to stand tall. Wonderful job. We're going to continue with a few sun salutations to warm up, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Sun salutation A, inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into plank. Slowly lower your chest down towards the ground, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Press back here, adjust your hands as needed. Try to reach your heels down to the ground. Squeeze your quads. Think about lifting your belly button up and looking back towards your belly button. Deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, look forward, rise up on your toes, bend your knees, and step or hop your way up to the front. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, squeeze your glutes at the top. And exhale, release the arms by the side. Sun salutation B. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up overhead, Utkatasana, tuck your tailbone. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward and lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into plank, your version of chaturanga here. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. From here, the left heel swivels around as the right foot steps between your hands. Inhale to rise up into Virabhadrasana 1. Think about bending into this front knee, but keeping your hips and your shoulders stable. As you rise your arms up, if you feel balanced, look up towards your thumbs. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, fold forward, plant your hands, step back into plank. Again, your version here of your vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right heel swivels around, left foot steps between as you rise up. Again, this side might feel different, so take your time adjusting here. Deep breath in, see how high you can reach, how balanced you feel. And on your next exhale, fold forward, plant your hands, step back into plank, slowly lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Again, adjust your feet as needed. Take one more extra breath here in downward dog. And then inhale, rise up on your toes, bend your knees, and step towards your hands. Look where you're going, and exhale to fold. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, tuck your tailbone. See if you can sink down a little bit more here. Still reaching your arms up high. And exhale, release to stand up tall. Tadasana, Samastiti. Deep breath in overhead. And deep breath out. Okay, here we go. Ready for our first flow. Inhale, bring your left foot back, grab onto your toe, quads stretch. Exhale, bend your knee forward. Try to stay balanced on that right foot. Knee up. See how high you can bring the knee up. And then inhale, step all the way back into a deep lunge. Left hand comes down to the ground. Elbow down to the inside of your ankle. And then inhale to reach up nice and high. Nice deep twist. Exhale to reach back between your legs. Reach back for your toe. One hand on each side of the foot. Straighten out your front leg. Maybe point the toes up the sky if you can. Slowly bend back into this lunge. Look forward. We're going to come up and balance on the right foot. See if you can power all the way up. Find your balance. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. You might take a figure 4, or you can pull up and take a tree by squeezing your inner thigh and your foot together. And then maybe bring your hands, interlock your hands behind your back. Notice which thumb is on the outside. And then inhale to stretch your arms out long, lifting your chest up. Find your balance. Don't let go. On your next exhale, slowly release the arms. Let them float down by the side. And then inhale, kick your left leg forward as high as you can. See if you can squeeze the quad. See if you can lift it a little bit higher and a little bit higher. And then slowly release it back down and shake it all out. Left leg is the standing leg. Inhale, quad stretch. Exhale, knee hug. Inhale, step back into a lunge. Right hand to the ground, left elbow down. Exhale deeply. Inhale, twist left fingertips to the sky. Exhale, reach through between the legs. Inhale, one hand on each side of that left foot. See if you can straighten the leg, maybe point the toes up. Exhale, bend into that lunge, look forward, start to ground down into the left foot. We're going to power all the way up to balance on that left foot. Maybe you take a figure 4 or reach down, help that ankle up to your inner thigh, tree posture. Think about squeezing the inner thigh and the foot together, lifting up through the core, shoulders down and back, and then interlock your fingers behind your back. See if you can do the opposite hand. Inhale to lift your chest, pull your hands down, find your balance here. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And then we're going to slowly release. Arms can just relax by the side. And then we're going to kick the straight leg out as high as you can. Lift it a little bit higher. And a little bit higher without arching forward though. Keep your posture up strong and exhale to release. Okay, now you're starting to get the hang of these new movements or this new flow. So let's see if you can take it with me for this next round. Right leg is the standing leg. Inhale, lift your back foot back for the quad stretch. Squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes forward. Inhale, knee hug. Exhale, back into a deep lunge. Left hand comes to the ground, right elbow to the inside of the ankle. Inhale to rotate up. Exhale to reach through. One hand on each side of the foot for a deep inhale, hamstring stretch. And exhale to bend into that lunge. Lift your chest forward. Find your focus so that you can push up through this front foot. See if you can come all the way up to balance. Maybe you come into that figure four, or you can try the tree posture again. If you can't quite get up to that inner thigh, then just stay down below your knee. We're working on externally rotating this hip, shoulders down and back, engage your core. You can try interlocking your fingers behind your back. Again, back with the same side hand over top. Try to lift your chest, open up your shoulders. Then exhale, slowly release the hands. Kick that left leg forward. Engage the quad. Lift a little bit higher and a little bit higher and slowly release back down. Okay, I know there's a lot of balance here, so if that's new to you, then make sure you grab something stable to hold on to. Left leg is the standing leg. Right leg back into the quad stretch. Inhale, knee hug. Exhale, back into that lunge. Right hand to the ground, left elbow down. Inhale to sweep up, twist your left fingertips to the sky. Exhale to reach all the way through. One hand on each side of the foot, stretch out forward, bringing the chest closer to the knee. And then use the strength in this lunge. Look forward, power through that heel as you come up to balance. Maybe that figure four, maybe the tree. Notice how your core feels. Think about rooting down all the way up through your root chakra and lifting up through your core. Bring your hands behind you. Maybe the opposite hand can interlock. I know it feels a little awkward to hold your hands that way, but see if you can figure it out. Stretch your chest up, shoulders down and back. Exhale, release the arms by the side. We're going to kick that leg out. Lift your quad up a little bit higher and a little bit higher. And slowly release back down. Let's take a vinyasa in between these sets. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into plank. This is your choice here. Chaturanga, inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees, and step all the way up to your hands. Exhale to fold. Inhale to look all the way up, rise your arms up overhead, and exhale to release. This is a great time to grab some water. Make sure you check in with how you're feeling. I want to make sure that all of your movements are feeling strong and powerful in your body. So try to think about anything that you've learned, any techniques that you feel you need to improve on. And let's see if we can improve on that together. So let's go ahead and come back to the mat. We're going to stand with our feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointing out just a tad bit. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, sink your hips down, elbows between the knees. Let yourself loosen up the hips as you rock side to side. And then plant your hands in the ground. See if you can lift your hips and side shuffle your feet all the way to the side. Lift up and come back up. Each time you're going to plant your hands to the outside of your feet. See if you can lift up and come all the way to the side. So this is a really deep hip opener stretch. Hands to the ground, almost like a donkey kick. The more you kick up, the more you're balancing and connecting with your arms. Elbows between the hands. Hands to the side. Lift and kick up. Come all the way to the side. Find some balance and stillness in the hands. Lift and kick all the way around. Opening up the hips. Take some time here as you rock side to side. Plant the hands. Lift and kick. Come all the way back around. At any point, you can choose child's pose to lift and release your core. We still have 3 more in each direction. Take your time here, focusing on planting the hand, using the strength in your hands to really help balance as you kick up under control. See how much time you can take while you're on your hands, letting your feet spend a little bit more time in the air, rocking side to side. Feel the strength in your legs as you wake them up, side to side. And then very slowly, when you finish that third one, push your knees down, push your hips back, and relax down into child's pose. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And we'll very slowly come all the way forward. We're now going to come into more of a core and upper body work. So let's come to our plank position. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders and then push out onto your toes. High plank. Exhale, downward dog. And you're going to lift your right leg up behind you. Inhale forward, right knee to right elbow. Exhale back to 3-legged dog. And slowly crunch knee to nose. Inhale, straight leg back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Take this slow, feel the crunch. Inhale back. Exhale forward into plank. See if you can try a one-legged chaturanga. Inhale up. And then you're going to press your right hand into the ground. Pivot on your back left toes. Try to kick your right knee through. Maybe you can extend a little bit longer. Good job. Now we're going to plant the hands back, and we're going to come onto the left side plank. This time on the left side, you're balancing on your left hand, your left foot, just like we did that tree pose. See if you can pull your right knee up into that tree posture. If you have that there, try to stick it as you come back to a plank, and then very slowly lower down. Try a chaturanga from here, and then exhale, downward dog. Kick your right leg up, shake it out a little bit, and then you can come back and shake it out. Okay, I know that was a lot of upper body and strength work, and if that was new, you might have had to do a lot more watching. So we're going to do the other side, and then we'll repeat for another set so that you can perfect these movements. Inhale, left leg back behind you. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, we're going to slowly come forward into our plank. See if you can try a one-legged push-up. And then we're going to slowly press the left hand into the ground. Pivot on your back toes so that your left leg can kick straight out. Maybe the knee, maybe the foot. Very slowly come back through to plank. Still try to balance on that one foot. Push your right hand into the ground. Rotating onto your right side plank. See if you can find that tree posture on the side here. Squeeze your core. If you have this, try to maintain it all the way through the plank. Try a push-up here, chaturanga, and then back to the 3-legged downward dog. You can shake it out a little bit, and then come all the way back down, knees down, child's pose. Awesome work. Okay, I hope you're finding some new spaces, some new shapes that you've never made with your body before. We want to keep the body changing and adapting, so we want to introduce new movements all the time. So we're going to rock forward. We're going to do one on each side. Now that you're a little bit familiar with the sequence, let's see if you can push a little bit harder. Okay, remember, the power in your mind can help your body get stronger and stronger. So let's come to our high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale back. And this time we're going to come forward. See if you can try a one-legged push-up or chaturanga. And then we're going to come to the right side plank. Right hand as the right knee kicks through, maybe the foot. Find that extension. Come all the way back through one-legged plank. Left side plank. Left hand on the ground. See if you can maybe get your hair out of the way. And then see if you can try this tree posture. Lift up. Think about your belt buckle up and forward. See if you can hold it all the way into plank. Maybe another push-up. And exhale to downward dog. Shake it out a little bit. All right, here we go. Downward dog. Left leg. Inhale back. Exhale. Left knee to left elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale back. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale back. Exhale to high plank. Try a one-legged push-up. Now we're going to try left hand down, left leg, kick through. Maybe the knee, maybe the foot. Back through plank. Try to maintain that one-legged balance. Onto the right side plank. Try that tree posture. Can you get the foot to the inner thigh? Still think about your belt buckle up and forward. Find any movements that feel good. And then try to balance all the way through to plank. Push up and downward dog. Shake it out. Awesome job. Let's drop the knees down. Bring the knees out wide. Big toes together. And take this nice deep stretch as we let the heart rate recover and just breathe here. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. I want you to stay mindful of your posture in every single movement. Before and after each movement, before and after each sequence, I want you to check back in with your posture. Because sometimes we're not aware that our shoulders start to shrug, we're starting to arch our back. So the more you can check in and remind yourself of that, the better you'll get at recognizing when you need to correct your posture. And you'll be able to train those muscles to be stronger and more endurance to keep your posture up nice and strong. By maintaining proper technique, you'll also save energy because you'll be moving more efficiently as you build your strength. All right, let's do some cat-cows. That'll feel really nice on the spine. Inhale to look forward. Exhale to roll through the spine into cat. Inhale to look forward. Exhale to roll through to cat. One more time. Inhale forward. And exhale to cat. And then very slowly, we'll come to downward dog because we're going to come to a seat. You can come to a seat however you prefer, or you can try to rise up on your toes, bend your knees, and see if you can jump all the way through. Kick your legs through. Find a little bit of lift and lightness in the body. We're going to kick the legs out straight, toes together, hands just up beside your hips. You can always bring your hands further back if you're feeling a little tight, or like you need a little bit more space. And you can always prop your hips up on a blanket or a towel or a cushion of some sort. So let's go ahead and bring your hands wherever they are. See if you can bring your fingertips facing your body. And from here, we're going to plant the feet, bend the knees, and think about swinging your hips forward and up. So you can watch me into this reverse tabletop. Hands are going to push down. You're going to come forward and up. Think about like a swing. And then slowly sweep down and back into Dandasana, staff posture. Inhale, swing forward and up. Dig your heels down. Squeeze your glutes up. And then slowly exhale, release back down. Squeeze your quads and think about sitting tall in Dandasana. Inhale, swing forward, up. Exhale, swing back. Think about these angles. When you're down, think about your legs being straight and your arms being straight and your posture. When you're coming through, dig your heels down, squeeze your glutes up, and try to get so that your knees are right on top of your heels and your shoulders are right on top of your wrists. And then slowly lower back down. Make sure you're looking straight up in that reverse tabletop. I'm kind of looking at you in the camera, but Once you can see me, see if you can take your eyes off the screen and just listen to your body as your body guides you so that you can look straight up or even back behind you if your neck will allow. Let's try that one more time. And exhale, fold forward, reach for your toes. Paschimottanasana, deep forward fold. Pull your belly button in as you stretch. And then inhale, look forward. Exhale to release your arms up to the air. Check back in with your posture again. Slowly pull your shoulders back. And then we're going to lift the right leg only. And back down. Then we'll try the left leg only. And back down. Now you can try both legs. See if you can lift up, balance on your sit bone. See how straight you can make your legs, how far you can reach. Lift your chest up nice and tall. Now very slowly, see if you can lower down into a low boat posture. And then exhale to lift up. Inhale, very slow. Exhale to lift up. Inhale, control the movement down. Exhale, pause the movement back up. Inhale, control. Exhale, back up Navasana. Inhale down. We're almost there. I know you can stay with me. Exhale up. Power also means strengthening your core so we can transfer force, create more powerful movements all the way from the ground up through our torso and to our upper body. We have one more down, up, and then you can hug your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins, and tuck your forehead down into your knees. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Then we're going to slowly come all the way back down onto the back and make sure you have a comfortable place to lay with your head and your shoulders relaxed down on your back. You're going to kick both of your feet up to the sky. And first, we're going to try to reach the right hand to the left toe with the left hand behind the head. So we're crossing over for a slight crunch. This is just a progression for one of the movements that we're doing. The right hand is trying to reach straight up and then crunch toward your toe. We have 5 on this side. Exhale as you come up. Inhale down. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. All of these movements are focusing on reaching straight up, trying to get your body off the ground from a supine position, face up. Opposite side, trying to reach up and down. We're strengthening our core. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Great. Now the feet can come down to the ground. Left leg stays bent. Right leg goes straight. We're going to try that same motion. Now we're reaching the left hand up to the sky. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. You're feeling the crunch. And if you like, you can even try to go up a little bit higher. Or release the right arm to the side for a little bit of support. See if you can go all the way up to a sit-up. So you have your options. You can crunch with one hand behind the head so that you have a little bit of neck support, or try to crunch all the way up. Okay, we have 5 more, whichever variation you choose. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Great job. We're going to switch sides. Right leg bent, left leg straight. Let's punch that right arm up. We're almost done. We have one more flow after this, and then it's time to cool down. You can choose to have your left hand behind the head and do your crunches all the way up. Or if you need a little bit more support, you're going to bring that left arm to the ground and see if you can get a little bit more of a full body sit-up. So your choice, you're either crunching or sitting up, and maybe you don't even need that arm on the ground. Whichever variation you choose, I want you to focus on your breath. Exhale as you come up, feel your core. Inhale as you control your way down. We have 5 and 4 and 3. That's it. Here we go. 2 and 1. Find your breath. Then we're going to stay here. Bring your hands to the ground and your feet to the ground. Okay, your option here. See what position feels most comfortable with your fingertips. Maybe it feels good for them to be turned out or back. We're going to go into what simulates a tabletop position. Then I want you to try to balance on your opposite limbs so that you can come up and touch your opposite hand to toe. Then you're going to switch. We're going side to side. Think about lifting your hips up, and if you feel really unbalanced here, then just try lifting one foot and then the other. Maybe lift one hand and then the other, just to feel a little bit more stability as you transfer your body weight from side to side. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, watch this. See if you can transfer all the way over to all fours without letting your knees touch the ground. So we're going to flip over, knees stay off the ground. Okay, from here we're going to kick through and extend up. Left leg kicks through, right arm extends overhead. Come all the way back through to all fours. Twist again, lift the left hand off the ground, kick your right leg through, extend, and now the left arm is reaching up. Coming all the way back through to all fours. Inhale to kick through, extend. Exhale to come back through, balance in your quadruped position. Inhale to kick through, extend. Exhale all the way through. We have one more. Watch the video first and then try on your own. It takes practice. So don't try to push through and don't try to practice and watch at the same time. See if you can gauge the movements. Notice where your hands are. Pay attention to your right and your left. And then when you're ready, drop your knees down and push your hips back into child's pose. Deep breath in and deep breath out. We had a full body workout today, working on strengthening our stamina and our endurance of our full body. Legs, core, arms, because our entire body is meant to work together in one piece. Inhale, rock forward into cobra, lift your chest. Exhale, back into child's pose. We'll walk the hands over to the right, cross the left wrist over the right wrist, and stretch your chest down to the ground. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then slowly walk your hands over to the left. Right wrist crosses over the left. And breathe deeply as you stretch through your side. Deep breath in, deep breath out. I want you to think about your strengths, not just your physical strengths, like you feel strong in the push-up or you feel strong in the squat, but what are some of your other strengths as a person, as a human? Inhale, rock forward. We're going to do one more cobra. As you rock forward into cobra, look over your right shoulder and then your left shoulder. And then tuck your toes under and push up to downward dog. And just walk your feet out a little bit more. From here, we're going to lower all the way down onto the backs because that is what Willie just said. He said it's time for the final rest. So I want you to hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side. And then we'll very slowly stretch your left leg straight out. And then your right leg straight out. And relax your body down onto your side. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Close your eyes. And a deep breath out of your nose. And we'll take 3 deep breaths to the count of 5 and see if you can maintain this breathing sequence. We'll start with an inhale. Try to breathe only through your nose. And exhale. And inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly study your breath in and out of your nose. And notice how that breathing sequence felt. Did it feel too fast for you? Did it feel too slow? And just notice, what is your normal breathing sequence? What is your normal breathing rate? And especially at the end of the workout, give yourself a moment to just lay here and come back to a resting state. Work plus rest equals success. So you want to work hard in your workouts, but you also want to give yourself enough rest to recover back into the day and also to recover back into the week and the month and the year. So take time laying here if you still need to recover or if you still have more time to recover. And if not, then inhale, reach your arms overhead. Then exhale, sit all the way up, reach for your toes. If you have any back problems, then you can always roll to your side and push yourself up. That feels more comfortable to you. And then slowly release the arms. We'll just stand all the way up. You can come to this 90-90 position, left leg in front. We're going to lift the hips up, squeeze the glutes forward, circle your back leg all the way around so that you can straighten out yourself into this lunge. And then use this front leg, even if you feel a little bit off balance, try to push through this front heel, squeeze your core, your shoulders, and try to lift yourself straight up like you're driving your head up through the ceiling. Great job today. Thanks for coming to Get Balanced with us. I'm Skylar. Please feel free to reach out if you have questions. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and share this video with anyone that you think might benefit from it or would enjoy it. Thanks, and we'll see you guys later.